I was thinking about an old quote today that seems particularly relevant. When the debate is lost, the loser resorts to slander. Think about that for a minute.
Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a while since we've done anything remotely drama related on the channel, but today it's time to change that because I got into another Twitter spat with someone, like I always do. But this time it wasn't like initiated by me or anything. Not this time. Not this time. I was on the defensive for a lot of this until I was accused of things that I never did. Anyway, that's beside the point. We are gonna go and recap some of the Twitter drama that happened yesterday with Angelika Oles, who's a very popular tea channel. I've never really had a big liking to Angelika. I've thought she was very lazy in her research. I think I first found out about her properly. She made a video on sort of the Susie Lou situation and my involvement in that, and she got a lot of things wrong. She said, like, Susie Lou copyright strike me, which wasn't true. That's not what happened. And a few other things that were just not correct, and it wasn't very well done. She also called me Jon Snow for the video instead of John Swan, so she got my name wrong as well. So I don't know. It was a bit weird. And I didn't really, I thought it was a bit of a sloppily done video, but that was my first real sort of interaction with her. And from then on, I suppose I've kind of had a bias against her because, I mean, if you're going to get a whole situation wrong and get my name wrong as well, you know, like, what's, well, you know, I'm sorry, can you really be trusted with anything? It was really a very, like, simple situation to understand. You just had to watch my video on it, and everything was very, very simple. So it was not a very difficult drama. Anyway, We are going to recap everything. Phoebe Z, thank you for the $5. I do appreciate it. Have some New Year's shekels. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you so much. Okay, I think we got to get into it. We got to get into the drama. Unfortunately, Angelika Oles, she's no longer on Twitter, and she blocked me on Twitter as well. So I can't even go and like recap anything. I made a great meme. It's quite a good meme. Hold on, it's
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all?
yeah, okay. I'm not gonna get. I don't think I'll get claimed for that. Anyway, so yeah, she's gone. She's not on Twitter anymore. But why is my donations duplicated? Hold on, let me quickly fix that. That is not correct. There. Okay, we should be good now. I don't know why it was duplicated. Yeah, but I'd like to see the full recap. We'll be going to go back to his channel and going over everything instead of giving a little bit more context here. So let's do that. Oh, that's a great search there. I was trying to find... okay, ignore it. Okay, you didn't see it. You didn't see it. I'm not even going to try and explain that. Okay, we're going to go to Blowbase's channel. We're going to go there and find this video. Okay. Okay, ignore the... Okay, it's a good... Okay, there's a reason I searched it up, okay? It's... Just believe me, okay? Without context, that looks really bad. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're going to go into this. Into the drama. Okay, so actually we could go... To start this off, we're going to... Also, I think chat... Because if you join, like, near the beginning of the stream, you might be a bit delayed in the watching. So if you want to just refresh the page, and you should be good to go again. If you joined at the beginning, because there was some lag before. Because I see there's definitely some delays going on, but that's fine. All right, let me go down here and find the very first tweet that happened. It was up here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay, this is where this entire drama started. It was with this one tweet of me saying lol. That was it. That was all. Just me saying lol, okay? And we're going to look at the tweets. Angelika Oles tweet from 2018. Maybe they should speed the whole Brexit shit up because this isn't looking good. I found it from Bill Baines' quote tweet, right? Bill Baines quoted it and she said, Angelika Oles, she said, well, yeah, I mean, clearly. Angelika Oles, pro-Brexit, poggers, right? That's what he quoted it with because it was an old tweet. It was out of context. It was funny. All right. Bill Baines has 700 followers. Okay. 700 follower account, Bill Baines. Quote tweets this with Angelika Oles pro Brexit poggers. That was all right. And she deletes the tweet. And I thought that was so funny because Bill Baines is like, he's a nobody. All due respect to Bill Baines, but Bill Baines does not have a, he's not a very well-known figure, let's just say. Definitely not someone you should be deleting a tweet after they quote it with Angelika Oles pro-Brexit poggers. Anyway, so Bill Baines quoted at that, and I thought it was so funny, and I tweeted it out with lol, because she deleted it. It was so funny. But shit kind of hit the fan, because Angelika Oles decided to respond to that tweet in another tweet of hers. I'm literally an immigrant. Also, if you look at any other Brexit-related tweets on my account, I'm quite clearly against it. I'm also quite clearly joking in that tweet, but Twitter is too toxic to understand humor nowadays. I mean, I think my tweet was also a joke, so she said that Twitter's too toxic to understand humor, but also not understanding that my tweet was also a joke and not serious. Anyway, so she said that. And then, why is it duplicating again? There should not be 2 donation messages. Why is it still doing it? What one? Which one is this? Oh. Okay, I fixed it. Thank you, Dr. YouTube, for the $5. What is it with the creepy troll face smile edit? That was done by Pimp and Pete. I thought that was quite good. Anyway, so that I got called out of nowhere, basically. Like, apparently I'm too toxic and don't understand jokes. I thought, okay, well, I obviously... Thank you. So I just responded to that. I said, I just thought the tweet delete was funny. Never said anything about your views. Because I didn't. I captioned it with lol. So, yeah, I thought it was funny. I thought the tweet delete was funny. And then she just responds to me. So why post it in the first place? It's clearly taken out of context to make it look like I'm pro-Brexit. Anyone that comes across this will have that point of view of me. Twitter is shit. And here's the reason why. Guys, clearly the reason why I posted that was to make her out to be pro-Brexit. It's not because I thought the tweet delete was funny. It's because I thought I could expose Angelika for being pro-Brexit. That's the reason I posted that. Clearly, you can tell quite clearly. Because the way the screenshots progressed, they were about her being pro-Brexit. I mean, very clearly that's what I was doing, right? Wow. Okay, anyway. So I said I don't care if you're pro-Brexit or not. I have zero stake in it whatsoever. I'm Australian. I literally just found it funny how the tweet got deleted after Bill's quote. And she still goes. She still goes on. It goes on for a little bit longer. Okay, so why post it? You put a tweet on your platform that paints me as a pro-Brexit person. Doesn't matter if you care or not. That's the implication you are making. And for what reason? Holy shit, guys. I am literally trying to expose Angelika for being pro-Brexit. That's quite clearly what's going on here. I mean, guys, I have a big stake in Brexit. As you know, as an Australian that is being lived in Australia for most of his life, I have a big stake in the United Kingdom Brexit vote. Big stake. I'm very interested in Brexit. No, okay, so I'm joking, guys, if you couldn't tell, right? I don't care. I don't care about Brexit. It doesn't affect me at all. It literally does not. I'm not in the European Union. I don't care. It literally does not affect me. So why would it even be anything? Oh, no, it really astounds the mind. I told you why. I find it funny how the tweet got deleted after Bill, a complete nobody, quoted it. There was no other reason. I'm not political. I never make tweets about politics. This is not an exception. I don't care if you support Brexit or not. It isn't relevant. I don't care if you're political or not. I deleted it because people were taking it out of context. Bill, by the way. Bill was the people. It had 2 likes. The tweet had 2 likes. And it was Bill. It was Bill that took it out of context. One person. You posted it without context, implying that I'm pro-Brexit and therefore against immigrants. Anyone who comes across this will think I'm a piece of shit. Wow, okay. So, I don't know if you being pro-Brexit means you're anti-immigration either. I don't know if that's even accurate. I think probably the main reason people voted in favor of Brexit was because people wanted sovereignty over their own nations. They didn't want the European Union to sort of govern everything in relation to the UK and how they traded. Like, I think if you ask people on the street why they voted, I think that would be the majority opinion. I don't think it's about immigration. Anyway, so, but again, I don't know much about this, so I could be completely wrong. That's just how I see it. I'm not a political person, and I don't care either way, so it doesn't really matter to me. Right, so, alright, so yeah, I implied something, by the way. I implied something by posting lol. Remember, this was the tweet. Lol. Thank you, Zoid, for the $1. I appreciate it, man. I said lol. Okay? That was apparently what I was implying. I was implying something with this. I thought it was funny how the tweet got deleted. Why does it have to be this? Okay. So, we're going on. Come on. Okay. First off, I didn't imply anything, especially not about your position in regards to immigrants. Like, where did I mention that at all? I literally captured the tweet with lol. Are you playing dumb on purpose? You posted a tweet of me saying I want Brexit to happen sooner, getting called out, and deleting it. That's an implication of me being pro-Brexit to anyone that doesn't know me. I think this is simple to understand. And I don't know what she's on about, because it's not what my intention was, and it's clearly not what it was going to be. Like, let's be honest, right? Anyone from my following that is like on my Twitter and sees the tweet where Angelika deletes the tweet about Brexit, just that positions change as well, right? Like, this was from 2018, and she could have had a different position back then and not have a different position now, and that's perfectly fine. She could have just said, my views changed since 2018, and be like, okay, cool, fine, that's nice. But it's like, she's saying that I'm like implying something that I'm like not implying. Like, anyone from my fan base that like goes here, or anyone from my following that sees this tweet isn't going to be like, holy shit, Angelika Oles is pro-Brexit, cancel Angelika, this is the end of her career, holy shit guys, the end of Angelika. No one's going to care. No one's going to care. Who cares? Like, I don't know. Like, does she really think we care that much about her position on Brexit? Really? We care about Angelika Oles' political opinions? I don't care. I couldn't care less. But anyway, that's enough. I'm really trying hard not to be a dick here, but I don't think anyone from my fan base cares about your position on Brexit, like, at all. And then she says, she has a really nice snarky response here. I don't care what your fan base cares about. You posted an out of context political opinion on your very public platform. As a YouTuber, you should think twice about what you post about others. I've had false information spread about me for 2 weeks. I won't have another rumor made about me. The rumor that you're pro-Brexit. Holy shit, guys. This is a big one. No, okay, so that she posts that. And at this point, I've just had enough. I just responded, understandable, have a great. I just don't care. Like, at this point, there really is no more reasoning with her. And she's just like, there's no more. There's no more I can say at this point. So I just post the meme. Okay, so that happened. That was what happened sort of here. But there is a little bit more. Because she wanted to say, right? Where is it? Sorry. Hold on. Oh, fuck. It's a bit on. There it is. As a YouTuber, you should think twice about what you post about others. And that she's had false information spread about her for 2 weeks. So this is quite clearly, she must have a strong stance against false information. She must have a strong stance against false rumors, and of course she does her fact checking, and if she messes up, she corrects herself, right? She's clearly an upstanding T channel. That's what she does, right? She's a good member of the T community. Well, that's where this video comes in. Angelika Oles spreading false information about James Charles for 1 minute and 54 seconds.
I was hoping last video was going to be my last video about James Charles because frankly, I'm sick and tired. I feel like I've said that before. And obviously the last probably main point is that he is a predator. Now it's been confirmed. I'm not trying to get sued once again, but Tati did say you were a predator, so I don't know. I'm going to believe my Queen Tati,
I'm going to believe my Queen Tati. I'm going to believe that you're a predator based off one other account of a person saying you're a predator. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry, there's more.
James Charles is constantly pursuing straight boys, which Weebin
knew. James Charles is constantly pursuing straight boys, and Weebin knew. This is behavior we've seen before. We know all of this. Constantly pursuing straight boys.
As you know, James Charles really likes escape rooms, and Tati said sexuality is not an escape room that you can crack. And wow, she snapped. She came for his throat. I'm living.
She came for his throat. I'm living. She's excited. She's excited that James Charles is getting cancelled. She's excited that his career is being ruined. She's excited that false allegations are being spread. Just keep that in mind. And she goes on.
James has now dipped below 16 million. I'm just, gonna put this out there. Congrats, James Charles, on 15 million subscribers.
Congrats on losing subscribers. Congrats on losing all of those subscribers, James.
Only up from here, huh? In about 24 hours, he has lost 1 million subscribers. Now, I wish I even had like 1 million subscribers to lose. So if those 1 million subscribers want to come over my way,
if all the 1 million subscribers that James Charles that just lost, if they can come and subscribe to me, that would be great. Because, I'm the purveyor of truth and justice, and James Charles, terrible person. Unsubscribe from James Charles. Subscribe to me instead.
I don't really make makeup videos. At this point, I'm sick and tired of hearing about James Charles. I don't want to see his face anymore. I don't want to hear his name for at least a month before I can go and check up on him and see how he's doing with his new shade called Social Blade. It's this beautiful new red shade. It's available now for sale, so go and get it while stocks last and use code cancelled for 10% off.
Wow. Use code cancelled for 10%. Guys, she's literally making fun of James Charles losing subscribers over Taddy's allegation. All right? Don't worry, the last clip is even worse.
Talking about shades and palettes, I don't know what to do with this. I can't even bear to look at it because it's got his name on it, and I'm just like, I've just had enough.
I can't even look at the palette anymore. I can't even look at the James Charles palette because of all the bad things he's done. I can't even use his makeup.
I think overall, I'm glad this happened. I'm glad he got called out because hopefully now he'll fix up his act because he knows he can't get away with it anymore. And that's kind of where I want to end this on. That's my opinion. I think he deserved it and it was coming to him and karma catches up.
He deserved it. It was coming to him. I'm glad to see this happen. He can't get away with it anymore. Guys, I'm sorry, but this is by far, like, one of the worst videos about James Charles that I've ever seen. Like, even the ones that assumed he'd done something wrong, this is one of the worst ones. Because it's not just, like, reporting on stuff that was being said. Like, she's, like, very happy this happened, right? Like, she is glad. She is, like, rejoicing that this has happened. Like, she's just, holy shit, James Charles is cancelled. I'm gonna make so much off this. That's the vibe I'm getting, right? Don't worry. The last little clip here.
And it was coming to him, and karma catches up with you sooner or later. I think some people think they're invincible because they're rich or famous or whatever it is. And I think at the end of the day, karma will catch you and she will bite you in the ass. And that's probably something you'd enjoy. So that's me signing out.
Get it? Because he's gay, guys. James Charles is gay, so that's why that's funny. Because he's gay. That was really funny joke. Okay, so that's what I clipped from one video. The video was like 10 minutes, and I clipped like 2 minutes worth of stuff. There was more in there, but like that was like the worst. That was the most scathing ones. First of all, right, if we go back, great, to the tweet, you should think twice. As a YouTuber, you should think twice what you post about others. I've had false information spread about me for 2 weeks. I won't have another rumor made about me. I won't have another rumor made about me. But when I do it to other people, it's totally fine. Totally fine. The video was still up and fully monetized. She was still gaining ads off of false allegations. Like, if you want to leave it up, I mean, that's your prerogative. I would take it down because I think you're still promoting false allegations. But leaving ads on a video like this, like, brutally painting James Charles as something that he's quite clearly not, is like just no. Just no. Just full page ads on this video. Anyway, then she made a response, guys. She made a response. It was probably like 2 weeks later or something. She made a response, or she made an update rather to her previous videos. Let's see what she has to say.
So, I didn't think I would do this, but then shit hit the fan, took a 180 twist once again, and I don't want my channel, well, my last video on my channel about the situation to be kind of not factually incorrect. It was based on facts that were provided, but that's not what the facts are now. So I feel like I need an update so that people don't get the wrong idea.
Okay, can we just break this down? So, first of all, she says, I don't want it to be factually correct. No, wait, no, guys, no. It's not factually correct. It's not quite what I meant. No, just wait. They were the facts back then, but they're not the facts now. The facts have changed. They're no longer facts. Now, I don't know if you know what the definition of facts are, but facts are things that are proven to be true. And like none of those allegations by Taddy were proven to be true. It was just like one side of the story. That's not what a fact is. A fact is something that is proven. That's not what a fact is. Literally, what she's doing here, she's taking zero responsibility for the false allegations she spread. Because she doesn't say, I got it wrong. It was my mistake. You know, I apologize. It's like, oh no, they were the facts. And the facts are different now. So, you know, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to switch it up a bit. That's not how facts work. That's not a fact. It was never a fact. If the facts have changed, it can't be a fact. Because facts don't change. Because they are facts. Are we understanding this? Are we able to understand what's going on here? This is like ridiculous. What is this? What does it mean? Okay, I just want to go down here because there were some great replies. It was based on facts at the time, but they're not facts anymore. What? She was also studying law, so thank God she dropped out. Excuse me, Your Honor. The fact that my client stabbed a man 3 times is not facts anymore. What? I mean, that's basically the logic, right? Like, the facts have changed. They're no longer facts. Like, what? What's going on? Anyway, so, don't worry. It gets a little bit better. It does get a little bit better. She had small tweets that, Nick and I, like, called after this. We, like, found some, like, talking about the drama, and he found this tweet. So James Charles hates all drama channels and wants them deleted. But the main reason why he is where he is drama. Jump off your high horse. You're worse than all of us combined. Wow. That's quite a hot take. Anyway. Drama made James Charles. Is she basically saying she's part of the reason for James Charles' success? It's kind of how it comes off to me. Anyway, this is a really bad one. And she says it's a joke. I don't believe her. I'm so fucking rich off this James Charles beef. Probably made more than all your parents. Now, she has responded to this, right? She has responded. Let me try and see if I can find it. This one. Since some geniuses are bringing this up as an argument, let me spell it out. The emojis in this would insinuate to anyone with 5 brain cells that this is sarcasm, an irony, and a joke. Wow. I love stupidity on Twitter. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't jokes supposed to have a punchline? If this has no punchline, there's no joke here. It's just, I made money. Emojis. It's not a joke. That's not what a joke is. That's, yeah. And you know, the other ironic thing, right, is that she did make a lot off this. The videos are fully monetized with millions of views combined, right? So she did make a lot. Unironically, she made lots of money off this. This stops being so funny when you realize that what she's saying is true. Like, she probably did make more than most people's parents off this. Like, in a month of that time, she probably made about 50k, maybe? Maybe a little less. Maybe 35, 40k. Maybe not 50. But it was a lot. Because those videos are fully monetized. And all of that, she made a lot of this, unironically. And I know that, 35k a month is much more than most people's parents. Like, I don't actually know anyone that makes that much in a month. Like, that doesn't... Yeah, it's quite amazing how this has all worked out. She unironically would have made a crap ton off that. Anyway, it's when it stops being funny. But don't worry. Unfortunately, there is more. All right, we're going to scroll down here. There's another 52 seconds to add to the 1 minute and 54 here. This is a different video in the same series.
This video is going to be a little more serious. I know recently, I don't know, just making fun of James Charles losing 2 million subscribers because I think, one, it's kind of warranted. You know, you're a predator, you're going to lose subscribers. Allegedly, throwing that out there. I don't want to get fucking sued.
Hold on, guys. I like making fun of James Charles losing 2 million subscribers. Once again, I'm happy you lost subscribers. I'm happy your reputation got trashed. And not only that, if you're a predator, you're gonna lose subscribers. Allegedly. I mean, doesn't actually fucking... It doesn't mean anything. But anyway.
I've realized that with him losing, you know, almost 3 million subscribers, going from 16.5 million to now 13 point something, there's that, there's unsubscribing, there's not being a fan of someone anymore, and then there's putting out their false allegations, knowing you're going to get attention for it, and knowing it can ruin someone's life further than just losing 3 million subs.
Oh no! So, I don't know if you caught that. There's a difference between unsubscribing, not being a fan, and spreading false allegations. Okay? There's a difference. Now, this is in reference to all the false stuff that was being made up about James Charles at the time. They were like, I've made references in my James Charles video on my main channel, if you guys haven't seen that, but I debunked a bunch of fake DMs that were being made. There was like DMs of James Charles, like, apparently preying on underage girls. Like, what the fuck? It was fucking strange. Shit like that. There's a lot of shit like that that was being spread around at the time. And I believe that's what she's discussing here, what she's talking about. But she basically says, okay, false allegations are bad, but you can unsub and not be a fan anymore. And I mean, that would ring true if the allegations against James Charles weren't false in and of themselves. Like, the whole smear against James Charles was literally false allegations. And she's condemning false allegations in this video, while at the same time endorsing and spreading false allegations. It's just, like, insane to me. But there's a little bit more here, I think.
Let's keep it to just unsubscribing, unfollowing, spreading actual real stories and not spreading false allegations.
Let's keep it to unsubscribing, unfollowing, not spreading false allegations. Just remember, guys, let's hear the first bit in this.
This video is going to be a little more serious. I know recently, I don't know, just making fun of James Charles losing 2 million subscribers because I think, one, it's kind of warranted. You know, you're a predator, you're going to lose subscribers.
Oh, she said he was a predator in the same video.
To just unsubscribing, unfollowing, spreading actual real stories and not spreading false allegations. But
oh no. Spreading actual real stories instead of false allegations. Alright. But it does get a little bit better. Because there is actually something attached to this video.
But before you get the tea, maybe you want to, I don't know, learn how to do things. Because this video is actually sponsored by...
Okay, I want to be clear, right? I'm not going after her sponsors. I don't want to be like, sponsors drop this person. But the fucking nerve to sponsor a video. To have a sponsor on a video like this, spreading false allegations. Holy shit. And that's why it cut out who the sponsor was. Because I'm not going after her sponsors. Because I don't want to do that. But holy fuck, dude. Literally, you have a sponsor on this video about you spreading false allegations. How can you do that? How? How do you have the nerve? I'm sorry, but like, that's insane. That's insane. Again, not going after her sponsors. I don't want any sponsor to drop her or anyone to go after them because that's not what I'm doing. But it's about her placement of that sponsorship. Like, you can choose where to put sponsors in, right? You can choose which videos to have sponsors in. It's not like, this video has to have a sponsorship in. Like, she makes fucking videos every few days. She probably have like 1 or 2 sponsorships a month. Because that's usually what happens and that's how the industry goes. You can choose to put a sponsor on a different video and not on this one. But holy fuck, you can't, the balls to do this, wow. It just rubbed me so wrong. It rubbed me so wrong that you would put a sponsor on this. Again, not going after sponsors. Please don't. But that's just insane. That's just insane to me that you would do that. Anyway, so she liked this tweet. Why is getting blocked such a big deal to everyone? Lamau, get a life? And then she literally has Jeffree Star blocked her in her banner on Twitter. It just, the irony of all of this just is so amazing. Like, everything that she does is just... it just ages so badly. So badly. Holy shit. Mike the Bike tossed a 2. Scary thumbnail. Thank you, Mike the Bike. I also saw Raggedy Dan earlier with the £5. I miss her already. Thank you, Raggedy Dan. I didn't read that one out, but thank you so much. There was a little bit more though, because oh yeah, like I want to really address this. Like, there is so much in Angelika Oles' backlog, like way more than there should be, like unprecedented amounts of things to find in her backlog. Like, there should not be this amount of things in the backlog. Absolutely not. Like, if you think about it, right? There's me, for example. Probably about 2 years ago, I had a really cringe take on reaction commentary. But my position on that's completely changed since then. And I think that's probably one bit about 2 years ago when I had like 2K subs or something, where I was wrong, right? And you could call that out and say I'm a hypocrite now for my views changing. I mean, sure, but that's one thing, and I don't know if you find many other things, because I don't go around with all of these. There are so many clips. There are so many clips of her messing up like this. This isn't just one isolated incident. There are so many. You know? Like you can, there is so much stuff to dig up. And she's a commentary channel. Or she would define herself as a commentary channel. I would say she's a tea channel. But like, holy shit. In her time on YouTube, right? I had 2K subs. She has like thousands, hundreds of thousands publishing these videos. And there's so many clips. So many clips of this. Like, it's insane. There should not be this many clips. D-Satan1, thank you for the $2 donation. She's r/age like milk. Appreciate it. Appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. Now, I don't know if you know this saying, but there is a saying, a broken clock is right twice a day. And I'm Alex is the perfect example of this. Because Angelika's response to the James Charles situation was literally just, they're not facts. The facts at the time are not facts anymore. And I did nothing wrong, basically. They were just, the facts have changed. I'm Alex's response, on the other hand, I thought, in contrast, was quite good.
At the end of the day, I want to apologise to James because of the fact that I do not believe that he is a sexual predator. I do not believe that he is sitting there in the bushes preying on straight men.
He apologizes? And he said he was wrong? And Angelika, what she says is just, the facts at the time are not facts anymore. Like, what the fuck? The responses here, like, the guy that, like, is hated by most of the commentary community is literally has a better response. Anyway.
I think that you could see, based on most of the people who come forward now, that if you do actually have the whole DM conversation, most people are either leading him on, or they said no, and then he stopped. And just to condense this into one last thing, don't trust Jeffree Star. Don't trust him as far as you could throw him. The guy is deleting as much stuff as you could possibly find on him. He's not addressing anything. He keeps on saying he's the truth purveyor, but he's quite clearly not. The man's got a history, and as much as we've seemed to have ignored that, I do believe that his vile history backs up his current vile presence. It doesn't seem like he's actually learned or changed. And at the end of the day, they're adults, and James Charles is 19. Yes, a very advanced 19-year-old. But they are the ones who are playing this like a petty playground game. Either come out with whatever it is that you've got, because hiding it is disgraceful, in my opinion, or shut up.
Wow. So the response is quite different. Why am I sub with notifications on? Because I wanted to see when his next video dropped and what it was about, because he was hyping up for ages, so I sub with notifications on. He barely uploads. He like took like a 3-month break. It's not like I watch every video. Anyway, I'm Alex apologize, and he then you took a while to like unlist his other video on James Charles, his first one. Also private it. Sorry, he didn't unlist it. He privated it. But he did do it as well. And Angelika still has them all up. So his first James Charles video about the false allegation, he did take it down. It took him a while, but he did do it. And Angelika did nothing. You know, the guy that is literally, like, most of the commentary community hates, literally had a better response than Angelika Oles. A better response. And people ripped on Alex for this relentlessly, right? Relentlessly. And he literally had a better response than Angelika Oles. Anyway. Yeah, so that was a lot. That was a lot of this drama. Like, I just think it's so incredibly ironic how all of this has worked out. You know, I don't know. It's just a bit weird, isn't it? How all of this is transpired. I do believe there is some more here, if I'm not mistaken, in Bo Black's video. There is a little bit more. Oh yeah, then she started blocking everyone. Like, everyone. And people, I believe, they didn't even, like, talk about her or say much about her. I got a free screenshots because I'm like, okay, if I make a video down the road, I'll need them. Hold on, let me pull them up here. Okay, this is the first one. Where are we at? There we go. Mango, angry woman strikes again. I don't know if Mango even said anything about Angelika, but she got blocked. Augie got blocked without interacting. Bill Baines got blocked. Omar Alt got blocked. I don't know what he did, but he got blocked as well. Vampuffin, Cosmo got blocked. I don't even think he said anything, but he got blocked. And LT Cobra got blocked as well for, like, responding with troll faces as well. Tweets and I got blocked as well from Hannah Animal as well. Everyone got blocked. I actually, my alt account that never interacted with her got blocked as well. My alt with 300 followers. I think she might have blocked everyone that I follow, possibly, because I know you can do that. Stapo got blocked. So many people got blocked, dude. It was insane. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's nice. Thank you for that. But yeah, it's like, it's insane. Like, this is just maddening at the end of the day, isn't it? Yeah, I gotta love the donation, right? Fucking raids. This is why I enable slow mode. This is why I enable slow mode. Because it's, there are raids that sometimes happen, so I make sure to do it. I don't know who this person is, but they raid, like, every stream, and they give me money. Like, they give me money to raid. I don't know what their logic is, but thanks for the money, I suppose. It's very easy for me to block you out of the chat. $5 from Boyd. Love your content. Happy New Year's as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. All right. There's got to be more. There's more I'm missing. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, there's more missing. Oh, yeah. It was so funny because she blocked people, right? This was the most hilarious thing. The header. The irony of the header, right? You're blocked. Jeffree Star blocked you. Like, it's literally like, let me turn this back on. Like, wow. The irony is just amazing. Like, how does that even work? I have no idea, but anyway. Oh, Bill Baines just donated me something and I didn't even see it. So let me go to Streamlabs and make sure that's up. Sorry, Bill Bates. I am dumb. I forget always to load my Streamlabs. Bill Baines donated meme. Okay. No. It's a good thing I didn't read that one out and it didn't show up on screen. It's a good thing that didn't happen. Okay. All right. So there's more though. There's more that I'm missing. More that I'm missing again. Let's find it. Wait. Why is this? My window is like all resized wrong. Hold on. See it peeking out. There we go. Oh, fuck's sake. Very professional streaming here, as you know. John Swan, very professional. Okay. What else is there? We've seen that one. Yeah. Raggedy Dan tweets out the irony of having your banner showing off the fact that someone has blocked you. Yet you go around blocking anyone that rightly criticizes you. Not a good look, Ange. P.S. Those big commentary channels that think they like you, they don't. I mean, can confirm. I don't think anyone really likes Angelika. OMG. Commentary channels don't like me? How will I ever live? This is so shocking and devastating. I need 3 to 5 business days to recover from this. Wow. Bill Waynes, I can't put it on screen. I'll tell you later. I can't. I'm sorry. I cannot. And I'll tell you later. But I'm not. Sorry. It is funny though. She said she'd need 3 to 5 business days to recover. But then she literally deactivated her Twitter. Okay. Anyway. This is one of the best clips that came out of this situation, I think. It was from Bill Baines's grandma, Janet. Let's hear what Janet has to say.
Referendum. Now, days to recover from this. Janet responds to Angelika Oles with this Twitter video.
Now, in the 2016 referendum, did you vote for or against Brexit?
I voted for Brexit.
Do you have any issues with immigration whatsoever?
No.
Why did you vote to leave the EU?
Because the other member states were having too much say in our home affairs, our judicial system, our laws.
So you wanted sovereignty over your own country, like democracy within the country?
Definitely.
Okay. Angelika says that if you voted for Brexit, you are, quote-unquote, a piece of shit. What do you have to say to Angelika?
Whoa. They're pretty strong words, Angelika.
I love Bill Baines.
I don't know, you're entitled to your own point of view. But calling people a piece of shit isn't really on, is it? It's not fair.
If Angelika walked up to you in the street right now and she called you a piece of shit, what would your response be?
I'd kick her into the middle of next week. You can leave that in.
Base. No, it's she's funny. She's very funny. And I appreciate it. Janet is great. Janet is great. Raggedy down £5. I'm gonna need 3 to 5 business weeks to recover from my block. And Brandon account $5. Should I make an animation of this drama? Love you, John. Up to you completely. Up to you completely, my friend. Up to you. All right. So I believe there is more though. Is there more? Oh yeah, she put out this tweet, which I think was a bit manipulative. I guess I'll fix my mental health in 2022. They like playing that card? Really? Are we really doing that? Ugh, I hate it when people play this card. Because it's like, she's literally a commentary channel, right? Or she's a tea channel. Her whole thing on YouTube is tearing people down. Like, just imagine what James Charles, would have felt when everyone was calling him a predator. You know? Like, imagine how damaging that was to his mental health. Like, just think about it the other way. It's just, I don't know, a bit strange. Bill Baines, no, we're not. Okay, Bill Baines, I literally cannot. There we go. I've messaged you, Bill Baines. Shut the fuck up. Okay. I'll talk to you later, Bill. Seriously. Fuck off. Okay. There's more, though. Corduit has a, Corduit had some good responses, I think. Might I clarify that regardless of what you've done, if your mental health is in a detrimental position, I can say on behalf of everyone, you should do your best to improve it. I agree. Although I don't think it's right to play that card directly after being called out by commentary channels. It just seems like you're tying it to them. It was a bit weird. Anyway, then likewise on behalf of everyone, I think it's best you reconsider how you create content. Rather than blindly following accusations and doubling down, I suggest you make an effort to apologize for your mistakes. Because everyone makes mistakes at the end of the day. It's just far more respectable if you're able to apologize for them, admit to your faults, and take criticism. Harassment and forceful backlash is not justified, but if you keep using mental health to move away from the point people are making against you, it won't look good on your end. Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. They're quite good responses. The call was very level-headed, and obviously I was the one that was being attacked, so I was a bit less level-headed in here. But I do like Coldridge's responses. Very good. She says, I cover topics everyone else does. Where necessary, I make adjustments in future videos. I also never refer to Perez Hilton as a child predator, groomer, etc. Your friends pick a victim of the month and harass them while calling it criticism. Let's focus on that first. Whoa, Angelika. Whoa. You're coming for me now, unlike everyone else that's in the community. Calling us harassers. We pick a victim of the month, Angelika. Should we go look at Angelika's channel right now? Should we just go look sort of what goes on here? I'm interested sort of how many videos she's made about James Charles, maybe. I'm interested to see that. I am interested to see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was pro James Charles. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Where is more? There's definitely more. 14, 15. There's definitely more. 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm trying to find any. 20. 20 so far. All right. I don't think 21. 22. 23. It just keeps going. 24. What was that? 23. I think it's 24. 24. Holy shit. Is that the end? Is that the end? Surely. 24? 34? Sorry? 34? I think that's it. I think that's all. Fucking hell. 34 videos about James Charles! 34! 30! Oh, is it 24? Sorry, 24? 34? Am I wrong? 24? Sorry, not 20. 24! 24! I missed a code. Yeah, some of those were like for James Charles. 24 videos against James Charles. 24. 24. And she has the nerve to tell us that we pick a victim of the month and harass them while calling it criticism. And she makes 24 videos against James Charles. 24! Holy shit! Holy shit, dude! How can you do that? Do you guys not see the irony about this? Do you not see the irony? And all these videos, again, would be fully monetized. I've got YouTube Premium, so I'd have to go like an incognito window to see. But the majority of them, at least, would be fully monetized. Literally on and on and on and on about James Charles. 24 videos. And she has the nerve to call us harassers. Wow. Insane. Venus, y'all are actually incels. Get a job. This is embarrassing. YouTube is my job. This is my job. I'm currently doing my job right now. So this is what I do as my job. But thanks anyway. And it's what, again, you know, Angelika always literally smears people with false allegations, and that's her job. So, like, okay. At the time, everyone thought James was guilty. I wasn't even the main person pushing this agenda. I thought clips of him were concerning, but that's it. He said he was a predator. Okay? That's not, I thought clips were concerning. That's literally saying, I think saying he's a predator is not just, I thought clips were concerning. Anyway, since then, I have defended him. And if he wants a personal apology, I can definitely message him with one. It's not the point, though, is it? It's like you being a T channel and you not doing research. And you calling someone else out for false allegations while also perpetuating false allegations. It's just insane. But let's not act like what was at the time a 300k channel did more damage than the original video with 60 million views. Everyone reported on what was said. I don't understand why this is a me issue. Again, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It wasn't my fault that I made a video without all the facts. It wasn't my fault, not me. They were just the facts at the time. Guys, they were just the facts at the time. So I just think, again, that video about James Charles, that first one, got 1 million views. 1 million views. Fucking Bill Baines, literally. Bill Baines is very annoying. Okay. Yeah, so I just think it's like, it's so weird. It's so weird how all of this has gone. It's just, like, she refuses to take any responsibility for the false information that was spread by her directly. And, you know, that's not how you respond to this at all, is it? Like, it's not just, I don't understand why this is a me issue. It's like, I was wrong. Like, I was incorrect. It was my fault. You don't do that. It's just not right. Anyway. Court responds, this isn't a you issue, but it's an issue that you were/are a part of, and then you need to focus on for certain. This is why the community was so heavily against Alex. I'm Alex. The same reason as you. I'm just ashamed to admit this isn't the only fault you've made. Ooh. And then Corbett says that he got a follow and BSV and started having a healthy conversation. I know they started DMing, but I don't know what the outcome of that was, what was said there. I think Corbett's still in bed. So I don't know what was said or what the outcome of that was, but yeah, that was I think nearly the end of the drama. I'm pretty sure. Nick made a few good points as well. I'm Alex would counter this by mentioning he's been bashed relentlessly for making arguably lighter takes than you in regards to falsely accusing James Charles. I agree. It was significantly lighter takes. You're just flagrantly unapologetic about it and therefore significantly more problematic. As for you and your friends speak a victim of the month, you've never been good at what you do. He just goes in here. I don't fucking I don't endorse this. But you've been the butt of the joke for a year, not a month. I don't endorse this shit. But he made a very good point at the end here as well. This one. I'm just blown away that I got ad hominem as a harasser after someone posted a video of Angelika saying James Charles is a predator because Tatty says so, which is still public and monetized. She has 35 videos with the words James Charles. Thank you, Brandon Account. Some of those would be pro James Charles, but most of them are not. So, you know. Hanu Morgan, she just made 15 videos on Gabby Hanna. I just controlled F'd her channel. I'm not a fan of Gabby, but it's still insane. Probably all of them against Gabby Hanna as well. She had a hissy fit about tags once on Gabby Hanna's video. Gabby Hanna tagged her video with Angelika Oles, and Angelika had a hissy fit. Obviously, she's deactivated her Twitter, so I can't even go back and find her. She made a tweet about it, and I quoted it at the time. I was like, But do you even know how tags work? Tags are meant to like bring in an audience. And when you like search for someone and a video, or it's supposed to like recommend videos to like watchers of Angelika Oles' channel. So if Gabby Hanna's making a video clearing up drama and she wants people from drama channels to see it, she's going to tag the video with Angelika Oles because it's relevant and it'll get recommended alongside. Like, that's just what happens. So anyway, yeah. Like, you talk about other people. What the fuck? Your content is literally shitting on people for having COVID parties. I mean, I don't endorse COVID parties. I think that's... Anyway. I get the drama is toxic garbage when it comes from someone who's on the Twitch or makes, like, gaming content. But a literal drama channel calling other drama channels harassers is like a 3 IQ move. Nuclear. 100% agree. She's made 24 videos about James Charles painting him in a negative light. 24! And she has the nerve to call us harassers. 15 videos about Gabby Hanna painting her as, you know, in a negative light. The irony here is just insane. It's just insane. And then Angelika Oles deactivated her Twitter. Cordwitz says it wasn't because of that. He said it was because of, I don't know, something else. What did Cordwitz say? Exactly. Let me go and find it. After speaking with Angelika extensively last night, I can confirm she hasn't deactivated just because of the criticism she's received. There's a whole lot more context to it, and I think her perspective is 10 times more understandable if you give her the chance. I'm not going to sit here and defend on her behalf, by the way. All I'm doing is clarifying that she didn't just leave because of the criticism she's received. That would be stupid. I mean, I don't know. I'll see what she does. I think that's... I don't know. I think the stuff that she's done here and the way that she's responded is pretty bad. But we'll see. I mean, if he says it's more understandable, I suppose we'll just have to see what happens, right? Okay. There's more. We're going to go back into her past a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll see if this video is still up. I believe it's this one. I believe. I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, no. Comic Cop has a video, doesn't he? I'm dumb. It's just got a Comic Cop. Comment Cop. The man. The myth, the legend. I'm going to have to scroll down because she isn't tagged in the video for some reason. So I'm just going to scroll down and find it. But he made a really good Twitter video about Angelika Oles, and that actually summarizes. It's in Corbett's video as well on T channels. If you guys want to watch that and find out more, it's actually in there as well. This clip, but Angelika fucking Comic Cop is a really good meme on it. I just need to find it and scroll down. Where is it? I'm trying to find it, but I can't. It must have been a little while ago. I don't know when it was though. Fuck's sake. Come on. Ridiculous. Is it really this far back? Really? No way. I had to have missed it. There's no way it's this far back, dude. Come on. Sorry, it's very boring. Scrolling through Twitter a million times. I understand this isn't the most invigorating content on the planet. And it was after that, surely. Have I missed it? Fuck's sake. No, wait. I found it. There it is. It is here.
Also, Paris Hilton, get him off TikTok. Please, can we get this grown man banned on TikTok? Because the fact that he is commenting on what this child is doing blows my mind. Anyway,
oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. No! Angelika! Another moment. So, Paris Hilton, in case you weren't unaware, Paris Hilton made a series of TikTok videos where he called out Charlie D'Amelio for, or called out the parents, basically, for allowing Charlie D'Amelio to make, like, sexual dances or sort of dances to sexual songs wearing, like, scanty outfits and stuff. And he got ripped on that, like, a lot. I don't even think the take was that bad, to be honest. I think it wasn't even as bad as what people were making it out to be. The most recent stuff is pretty bad though. That he's fallen considerably since that time. But she made a video on Paris Hilton. She's like, why is he commenting on what this child is doing on the internet? But she's commenting on Daniel Cohn. Several videos about Daniel Cohn, who is at this moment in time 14. She was 11 at some of these points here. At some of these points. Or, I don't know. Is she 14? She might be 13. I don't fucking know. The age has changed numerous times. I don't know, maybe we thought she was 11 at some point. Anyway, so she's literally making videos commenting on what a child is doing while calling out Perez Hilton for doing it as well. So yeah, it's quite something. Just watch that one more time. It's such a good clip.
But also, Perez Hilton, get him off TikTok. Please, can we get this grown man banned on TikTok? Because the fact that he is commenting on what this child is doing blows my mind. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Give it a
Bruh. Again, she calls for him being banned. So Perez Hilton literally being called for his ban. Like, he's calling for him to be banned because he commented on what a child was doing. By her own logic, she would be banned. Not saying she should be, absolutely not, right? But by her own logic, she would be banned. Like, what? Angelika! Like, again, she's made numerous videos on Daniel Cohn. Like a minor. And has the nerve to call us harassers. Nick, in case, because I just saw you typing in chat just then, I don't think you joined. Angelika Oles has made 24 videos about James Charles, painting him in a negative light. 24 videos against James Charles. 24! And she had the nerve to call us harassers. Literally. She's made 15 videos about Gabby Hanna, 24 videos negative about James Charles. It's insane. It's insane. Apparently, we're the harassers. Just like, how? I don't understand. Anyway. Honestly, I don't know if there's much else about this situation to talk about. I was gonna go and do like more writing and editing, as the title says, but I may make a second stream for that because I think I'm gonna keep this one up because we actually got a good turnout today and we went through everything. And I thought it was quite funny, so I think I will keep this stream up and I'll just restart and do some more writing and editing afterwards. Because yeah, I want to keep this up and I don't want to keep the writing and editing up. But we can, yeah, I reckon I'll keep this one up and. I think we had some good times here. I appreciate you guys all joining along, and with the sort of the saga today. I haven't done a drama stream in a while. I think this one was actually quite good. I'm pretty happy with the turnout here today, and the thing that we've discussed. Thank you, Jessica, for the $5. I appreciate it. Pull this up real quick. Nick, what have you tweeted? All right, let me see. Yo! Okay. Let's just hype this up real quick. Okay? We're just gonna hype this up. Tomorrow, Nick's video. Alright? Augie RFC. Johns, why do you have to pick this fucking pose of me that I look so shit with this pose? And Revzilla in the Onision documentary is shit. Coming out tomorrow on Nicholas Diorio's channel, a video about the Onision documentary. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. This is going to be quite the video. Diogi, I'm working on a documentary about Onision and I'm reaching out to discuss my project with you. I hope that you respond to this email so that we can all arrange a time to speak. I look forward to your response. I am so excited. That is the worst still, though. Honestly. What the fuck? Why would you pick this one when my teeth are like this the whole time? What the fuck, Nick? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see this. It's gonna be so good. All right. It's thank you all for joining though today. Editing, writing stream after this. And we're gonna have some good times there as well. Working on my video about Zoe Laverne. I might make a video on Angelika after Zoe Laverne, actually. I think it's that might be interesting. Anyway, yep. Writing and editing stream after this if you want to join along. Chill, very chill. But for now, thank you all for joining. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for the support. Hold on, super chats. I probably missed some. Jessica with the $5 to keep it up. Thank you so much. And Phoebe $5. Thank you for your service. All right, I've done it all. I've done my duties. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.